Hey guys, way back rewind here. Hey, when I did the review of the JVC GR-SXM-730, I told you there was a 930, and the only difference was the color viewfinder. I couldn't resist the temptation to go out and pick one of these up. So now I have a JVC GR-SXM-930, top of the line for $19.99. So I'm going to take a look at that. Coming up next, here on Way Back Rewind. The JVC GR-SXM-930. The only difference between this and the 730 is the color viewfinder, which somehow is smaller. Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm here with my JVC GR-SXM 930. I swore I was done with Compact Super VHS when I did the review of the GR-SXM 730U, but I could not resist the temptation to buy one with a color viewfinder. That's the only difference with the 930. So that being said, I'm going to just do a quick review on the color viewfinder aspect of this camera. If you want to see the full review, I'll put a link in the description for the SXM 730. I wasn't super fond of this camera. I kind of grew attached to it, and I couldn't resist the temptation to have another one with a color viewfinder, and this one is not quite so crunchy. This one has a little bit of a thumping sound. I think there's a cracked gear or maybe a missing tooth or something. This one actually has kind of a grinding sound as well, but it's not quite as bad. So that being said, it does have this color viewfinder, and oddly enough, it's smaller than the black and white viewfinder. I don't totally get that, but maybe just being high tech, it was a little bit smaller to package. That's really not a benefit. In the world of camcorders, smaller is generally better. I get that. But the battery is here. If you have this extended battery, that's going to kind of get in the way. and the longer viewfinder is going to be actually better in this sense. Now that being said, this is the old JVC battery, only has 4,000 milliamp hours. This battery that I have here is a brand new technology battery that I just bought. It's nickel metal, just like the old one, but this one is 2,400 milliamp hours. So it has over half the power of this one, even though it's much smaller. This is an old technology battery. It only has 1,100. So this battery has twice the power of this one. This one has twice the power just because it's a newer technology battery. So I just upset these batteries by disconnecting them. Well, so I'm gonna have to power it back up. All right, so it's powered back up. So you can see it is color. And when I look in here, it's kind of hard to tell. That's a gray that's giving off kind of a blue color, but it's really gray. Now, I thought maybe the black and white one was physically larger, but it really isn't. I mean, the displays themselves are about the same. Now the black and white one is brighter. I'll give it the credit for that. It is a little bit brighter. Let me turn the camera on so you can kind of see what's going on here. Okay, so these both have color monitors, the exact same size. No big deal there. So I'll close these up and see if there's any way to see if any one of these viewfinders are better than the other. So obviously, if I'm out shooting in bright sunlight and I need to be able to see what I'm looking at without distraction from the sun, the color viewfinder is better. But that being said, it is a little bit dimmer. It's not giving off as much light as the black and white one. I'll see if we can get in here tight so you can see what I'm talking about. So it is color. It's not the brightest color. It's not super high resolution. Not sure that that's really helping a whole lot. This is black and white. So the single benefit of having a color viewfinder, I don't know. I'm not quite as excited about it as I thought I would be. It's really, I mean, you have a tiny little washed out color thing. If I was out in bright sunlight and this was my only option, I guess it's better than nothing. But I could probably just pull out the screen, put my hand over it. Probably just put my hand over this and get the same effect, maybe even better. So I have a color viewfinder just to say I have it. I don't know what the price difference was back in 1999 when these two cameras came out. Between the 930 and the 730. Was it worth the difference in price? Yeah, I probably would have gotten this one. I mean, it's better to have it than not have it. I probably would have gotten it. But it's not a huge difference, to be honest with you. It really isn't. As the early 2000s progressed, a lot of these cameras went to black and white viewfinder. JVC only put the color viewfinder on the models without screens after this one came out. This is the only one I'm aware of that had the color viewfinder and the color screen. All of the other JVC models, you only got the color viewfinder if there was no screen at all. And you know the M in SXM means that it has a screen or a monitor. The 40 series, 50 series, 60 series, they all had the black and white viewfinder with the screen or the color viewfinder with no screen, but this is the only one that had both. So as a monument to the top end camera of 1999, I have it. It's nice to have. Does it make a huge difference? It's hard to tell. I can't really show it to you through this little tiny screen that's pretty dim and low resolution by today's standards, but it does have it. So that's about all I can show you that's different between these two. And as always, Please like or subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.